Welcome to Life Changes with Filippo. I'm Filippo Voltaggio, your host, and I am here getting to have the pleasure of interviewing two very special people who have done a lot for a lot of people all around the world now. And we're talking to Sandra and Kym Yancey. I'm sorry, I called you Sandra.
It's okay.
Sandra and Kym.
Words.
I asked her, I said, did you go by Sandra or Sandra? And she says Sandra. And so I said Sandra and Kym.
That's what it works with men.
Oh, interesting, because today we're talking about eWomen Network.
Even when you tell them what you want, they miss.
So that's why we needed an organization for women who understand these problems, right?
Right.
Okay. So that's the reason this all got started, I bet.
That's about it. Yeah. No, it's actually got started because she was really a very bad networker. Both of us were. Neither one of us were effective at networking.
I was going to say, you can speak for yourself. I'm able to say that.
I bombed every time I went out to network.
Okay.
It's another reason why it's a woman's network.
Okay. Okay, so you had to learn something, and now you help others.
Yeah. Well,
you did learn, right?
Oh, yeah. We definitely learned.
I think sometimes building a business, and Michael Gerber says this in his book, The E-Myth, that one of the best ways to build a big business is to pick something that you don't know. Because if you know it, you tend to become the technician and want to do all of it yourself. And when you don't know something, but you see that it's a problem, and you assume that if you have the problem, that others may share the same problem, then you can build a business based on surrounding yourself with phenomenal, wonderful other people. Then you can tap into their brilliance, and that will allow you to elevate and expand your business. And I think that's really what happened with us.
Sandra had a master's in organization development from American University, and she was doing all kinds of work for other major corporations like Levi Strauss, John Deere, and she was flying outside of Dallas. We lived in Dallas. We live in Dallas today.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But
well, welcome to California.
Yeah, thanks. But she was constantly flying away, and I said, Sandra, there are so many companies in our own backyard that they knew what you had to offer. You would have to fly out of town all the time. And that's really when when you were talking about how awkward she felt at networking events. I'd go to chamber events, and not to say anything disparaging about a chamber, but I always felt like I lost, like I was a card peddler, how many cards can I give out?
Yeah. She who passed out the most cards won, kind of thing.
Right.
But the problem is that I would come back with a stack of cards and not know who they were. Like, I couldn't put names, I couldn't put faces to the names, And I thought, this is crazy. I mean, this isn't networking. I mean, this is all about database building. And what I know in my heart is that great things happen when you make a connection with someone, when you can really recall who that person is, and that interaction is more likely to turn into a transaction.
Interaction is more likely to turn into a transaction. I like that. Is that one of the phrases you use?
It is one of the phrases that we use.
I like that.
But we thought if we could solve this issue for Sandra, that solving it for her would solve it for millions of other women. And that's really what the impetus was for eWomen Network, was to create a network that worked for women, honored the brilliance of women, and the way women interacted with each other. And that's what it was. And we took our talents. We were that couple. No kidding. I mean, we were that couple that, if we went out with another couple that worked together, we were the couple
years ago, before we started this.
Yeah, we were the couple that says, I can't imagine you work with your wife. I mean, I'm like, work with her, and she
work with him?
Really?
Oh, I mean, it was just like beyond,
right.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Because we're so different.
And we were almost right. And some days still are.
We have
you two have been married a while, obviously.
That's right.
We have two clear sandboxes at the office. I think our daughter came to the office, and she just assumed that we were going to be the same way we were at home.
Yeah. She was interning at 13. We made her work one summer.
Okay. And that's legal in your state?
No, but she's our daughter.
So she had to do it anyway.
Child labor was cheap and free.
Exactly.
We loved it.
Exactly.
But we thought, she came, and her biggest aha was the fact that you guys don't even see each other at work. I mean, we're on the same floor and all that, but we handled completely different things.
Our floors are even divided, which creates sometimes a problem, kind of the we-them kind of thing that we're trying to break up now and have reorganized a little bit.
I have the most creative, progressive group in the company.
And I manage the money.
It sounds like a perfect marriage, both in business and in life.
That's right. That's right.